This episode of Pretty Not Smart is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies Little Snugglers, now with blowout protection in every direction, sizes 1 through 2. Huggies, we got you, baby.
Welcome back to another episode of Pretty Not Smart with your host, Louie, aka the baddest perra.
And Yoatzi.
Where if you're not subscribed, you're definitely pretty not smart.
And if you want to be both, you better subscribe.
Welcome back to another episode, y'all.
Thank you back for coming.
Bitch, thank you back for coming.
I'm really tired,
good morning.
you guys. I'm still like waking up. I'm all hinchadita.
Hey,
Hi, so are you?
I know I am really hinchadito.
No.
No, so Yoatzi came to my car earlier and I was like, wait, this is the first time I see you with straight hair in like forever.
He said I look super fucking old.
No, I didn't. She was like, I hate it because I feel like it makes me look ugly. But I was like, no, I feel like it makes you look younger. I think it gives me more flashbacks to like throwback Yoatzi.
Throwback. And I haven't straightened it in a long time. I don't even know why. I just haven't done it.
Yeah, like when I saw you, I was like, oh my God, it's 2018.
I was like, I want you to
Ew.
stay.
Ew, same fucking color too.
I had the same hair color, bitch. I was like,
For real.
ew.
I'm wearing the same hat.
Literally. That's a nightmare.
Before we continue with this episode, we are going to get into Alex's dumbass fucking word of the day. Do you have one?
Let me look for one right now.
I know. That bitch.
Yes, I have one. Are you guys
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Okay, this one relates to Louie.
Thick. What is it?
Ugly.
Hey!
I'm like thickums.
Bitch!
Okay, you guys
Thickums,
ready?
I hate that word.
Oh,
Like,
thickums.
I hate the way it sounds.
You know what it makes me think of?
What?
The little rap from
Cinderella?
Yes!
Yes, what's his name? Me too.
Gus Gus.
That's why, because of the way it sounds.
Why? I don't know.
Gus,
Thickums.
All
Thickums.
Theodore.
Makes me think of Gus Gus.
Gus, Gus, Thickums.
Okay, so apologies if I'm pronouncing this wrong as well. I was trying to figure out the pronunciation.
Okay.
Ablutophobia.
I told you I want realistic ones.
A blutophobia? Oh, well, it's definitely something you're scared of because of
Mhm.
phobia.
Yes.
The guy wearing blue.
I was gonna
All
say
gay. A blue to gay phobia.
a blutophobia
Ablutophobia.
The phobia of having blue balls.
or the phobia of being bloated.
No.
Of being a beluga.
I'll give you guys a hint. It involves with getting wet.
That was close.
What?
A blutophobia?
The
It's
fear
giving
of
me
the
whale vibes.
or like of the ocean.
No.
A lake.
A balloon, a water balloon.
No.
Mwah.
Oh,
over
right.
Okay, ablutophobia. The fear of washing, bathing, or cleaning.
What the? I think I have that. That's what I said. I just said it relates to Louis.
Of
Of
what?
wait,
Washing, showering.
Washing, bathing, and cleaning.
what the? So those people just don't
Not
shower.
wanting to bathe. Not wanting to bathe may stem from an accident involving water or experiencing. I don't want to say that. That involved water or bathing.
Oh, you know what? I watched a show where a guy had that. He had a very traumatic experience where people like were traumatizing him with water,
Uh-huh.
and I think they would like always like throw water at him when he was like younger, or like low-key almost drown him. So I feel like when he got older, he had the phobia of like anything to do with water. So he didn't like the rain. He didn't like showering. So he would go months without showering. And people were like, "Beep," but everybody knew like what his trauma was. So they were like, well, what can we do
okay,
about
that he
it?
smells.
Just gotta una pinche wipey.
Ay, no,
I'm
eres
just
un
kidding.
trapito.
But yeah,
Algo.
that's real. I've heard of that.
Should we do phobias from now on?
No.
Ooh,
No?
oh,
We need
okay.
words that we can actually use in our day-to-day task talk.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be like, do you have a glutophobia?
Well, Louis has ablutophobia.
Oh, a blutophobia.
I think he took dumbass word of the day too serious.
I actually have, speaking about movies, I have an update.
What?
Did you see what they're tagging us in? I love when you guys tag us on TikTok.
Yeah, but it's fake.
What, the Pascualita.
Yes, but it's not about Pascualita.
It's not, but people thought it's because it kind of looks like Pascualita.
I thought it was too, so I got like excited because a lot of y'all were tagging on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
It's like a movie that's based off of a corpse or something. People thought it was about Pascualita, but then after reading, they were like, no, it's like not even in English or Spanish. Like,
Yeah, it
it's
has like
foreign
nothing to
as.
do. If you guys are new to the podcast and you don't know who Pascualita is, she is a legend. She is a bride, or she's a mannequin in Chihuahua, Mexico, that supposedly, allegedly, she got bitten by, people were saying a scorpion, but other people were saying a black widow.
Oh.
So she was bitten by an animal and she ended up passing away, pobrecita, and she was like about to get married. I think it was the day of her wedding. And then the mom didn't want to let her go, so she ended up like embalming her and like basically freezing her, so she became a mannequin in the store. Allegedly. So when you would go visit the store, there was a mannequin that looked very human-like.
And it looked like her, and everybody was like, Isn't that
your daughter,
I was like,
señora?
no.
And then you know what? I was reading the comments. People were even saying, I didn't know this, that she had varicose veins on her leg.
She had what?
Varicose veins.
What is that?
The purple venitas that you have.
Oh, and that's like too specific to draw on a mannequin.
Yeah, no, people were saying that she had varicose veins and that some people caught her eye movements. I've seen the videos where people catch eye movements.
Like,
She let me go.
Yeah, so we're hoping to have her on the podcast.
But
Nah,
anyway,
just kidding.
the rumor was that, or what we got tagged in is that they supposedly made a movie about her, but it's not about.
But that would be actually a really cool movie.
That would be like
if
sharing her story.
If they were to ever make it, that'd be like a cool like movie to watch. Yeah, but
I love the Pascualita lore and the fact that they're always like tagging us anything Pascualita.
Hey, she's gonna come at 9. Huh?
No, she's not. She was cute. She's not mean.
Yeah.
She's cute.
I'm still scared.
Yeah, she's a little scary.
Yeah.
But she's cute.
But-
We've had nothing but love for Pascualita, so she won't come for us.
Hopefully not, right, Pascualita?
We're gonna have her as a guest. You know what? I'm gonna dress up as her for Halloween.
You should.
I'm like ding ding.
She's gonna go inside you. Just
No, don't say that.
We're all fucking inviting her in.
No, we are not inviting anything in.
Just
Sorry
kidding.
about it.
Knock on butts.
What are we talking about today, Louie?
Well, I actually wanted to bring up something that you were like talking to me about this past few days. So we've talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but I wanted to like dive into it a little bit more.
Okay.
So me and Yoatzi were having a conversation on the podcast a while back about her being like, oh my God, you need to dress me up or whatnot.
And today you look like shit.
No. And then a few days ago, you were asking me like, oh, we should go shopping together and like
Bitch, on yesterday.
Oh, was that yesterday?
He said a few days ago. Yesterday.
Y'all, my days are all over the place. Okay, yesterday, she was like, we should go shopping together and whatnot and whatnot. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so down because I feel like I'm also on the same boat of like trying to change my wardrobe a little bit more.
What?
Well, just like further from like how it used to be. I feel like I'm just trying to like elevate her a little bit. All right, what I'm wearing right now.
No,
I'm going to the gym after this.
This is a cute outfit. Like, I feel like even your gym fits are elevated because before you would just wear a pair of like Alpha Elite little shorts and a loose shirt.
And all black.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thank the viewers for that. I feel like I had to hear it for me to realize when everybody's like, dude, you're always wearing black. And it would piss me off when people would tell me that. But then...
Because he knew it was true.
No, yeah, I knew it was true, but it was just more like, what's wrong with it?
Right.
And I mean, I still don't see anything wrong with wearing black, but I started playing with color that now I feel like because of their comments, it opened up my eyes to be like, wait, why aren't I playing with color?
And you look so good with color.
Yeah, I feel like it complements my skin a little better.
Yeah, antes you were like,
yeah, like muted.
Muted. That's the word.
So then, thanks to y'all's comments, all right. No, so it was like a blessing in disguise because it would annoy the fuck out of me. But then I was just like, made me start playing with color, and then I'm like, oh, you might be right.
I guess I do look good.
Well, I like color now.
Love color. Right now, I don't wear color because I don't feel very secure in my skin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, black is slimming.
Uh-huh.
So I did just have a baby. So
Yeah.
I just feel like I wear a lot of black to just make me feel a little bit better because it is a little bit more slimming.
Yeah.
My voice. Pascualita's like,
I know. So I was like, I'm gonna wear white.
bitch.
You know what it is too, though? We obviously change over time. That's so fucking obvious.
No,
And
no.
I'm not saying go out there and buy more clothes because that's what you need, but I'm saying like I feel like you and I, mostly me, we would purchase items that were very like ¿cómo se llama? Like not flashy,
Like
but
one time wear.
one time wear kind of thing. So then it comes down to us not having shit to wear after.
Yes. I like have so much clothes.
Mhm.
I'll look and I'm like, bitch, I can't wear any of this.
Yeah.
Like this not que ver.
It was
I
like
don't
for an
have
event, or it was like a dress for something, or like a
Uh-huh.
flashy shirt for something, or like,
Yes.
but no like staple pieces.
No staple, no casual. Like this is my fucking casual uniform, a little jumpsuit. That's all I fucking have.
And then when it comes to like wanting like a casual outfit, sometimes ya están viejos.
Sí.
Yeah, like that was me. Like either jeans weren't fitting me right, or my regular everyday tees weren't fitting me right anymore. Because most of the time, y'all, if I'm not going to an event or something, I'm literally just always in sweats and like chilling. I don't really dress up like that unless I'm doing something with you guys.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't really have a lot of like basic clothes. So I feel like when you were
Oh.
telling me like, hey, like I need like new clothes, like something to just feel comfortable. And I was like, well, one, you did just have a baby, but two, also you've grown since like,
I've matured.
yeah, but then also like you don't go out to events so much anymore. So you're not really wearing that clothes. Because
Yeah.
at events, you guys, like you obviously want to look your best. You know, these brands are going to be taking pictures of us. You know, they're going to want to be posting us. You know,
Yeah.
they keep eyes on who's wearing what because,
Uh-huh.
you know, you're kind of there to represent the brand. So when you told me that, I was like, oh, she's probably going through what I went through as in like, oh, I don't have something that'll make me feel good on an everyday
Yeah.
basis.
I don't
Basis?
basis. Yeah.
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 Right?
I definitely don't have like a lot of clothes where I can just, feel cute. And I think right now, since I did just have a baby, I really do not want to fall into like my old habits of like just throwing on. I want to put thought into my outfits.
Yeah.
I don't want to just throw on like a freaking kind of what I'm wearing right now, a little like jumpsuit and call it a day. Sometimes this is cute
Yeah.
for cash, but I want to be able to like wear some cute jeans and like a cute top and it makes sense. And add like some jewelry and it'll elevate it a little bit. Because I really don't want to like let myself go or like because I'm so busy with the kids not take care of myself.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to still have cute outfits so that people, if they see me, they're like, "Oh my God, look at that mommy with her 3 kids, but she looks cute as fuck."
I see,
So
yeah.
we all look
Like you
cute.
all are put together.
Yeah, because you know what? It's a saying that like I feel like my parents would embed in us, or my mom. She'd be like, "Mis niños, arréglense porque la gente te trata como te ve."
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's true. Like I feel like, if si estás arregladita and you look just a little bit more put together, people might, they're all treating us like shit when we look ugly. No, but I do feel like we get better treatment cuando te ves.
Yeah.
When you look better, you don't want to be all fodonga and chancluda and help me. I with bad breath.
Bitch! No, I also think I have like a different little spin on that because I mean, for me, I've dealt through that a lot where I know that's true. People
Yeah.
will treat me the way that I look.
Uh-huh.
I know that's 100% true. But I've kind of tried to pull away from that shift because I feel like it would put pressure on me to look good for other people rather than me. And it was fucking with my head because I noticed it so much. People would treat me different based on the way that I looked, whether I was at
Yeah.
an event or at a luxury store or at a restaurant, or like it would put a lot of negative thought into me because I was like, oh, I'm dressing up for these fucking dumbass people to see how they're like treating me.
Uh-huh.
But I kind of switched it to the other mentality where it's like, what is it? When you look good, you feel good.
I
Right?
like that one. Yes.
And it's like the same thing, but like now it's to yourself.
Oh, I like that. You're focusing it more on you rather than the
Yes.
outside world.
And I will do it in the most basic ways ever, y'all. Like, I mean, sometimes my outfits for the gym are so fucking disgusting because there's days where I just really don't give a fuck and I'm like in a bad mood. But for the most part, I'll be like, okay, I might not look the fucking cutest I've ever looked, but I want to put something on that at least I will feel good in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that for the gym. I'll do that if I'm going to go out. I do that if I'm going to like just do something casual because I'm going to project how I feel. Like if I
Right.
feel like shit, I'm going to be like, nobody talk to me.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
And I get that too. Like if I don't like my outfit or I didn't do my makeup,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like shit. And I'm like, I want to
Yeah.
go home.
Yeah, or even just like a little something to like boost your fucking serotonin.
Yeah.
But that brings me to my next question. Okay, do you do this? And I want to know if y'all do this too. Say you put an outfit on. and you're questioning it, whether you feel like you're overdressed or you feel like you're somewhat underdressed, or you feel like it's cute but you're not like fully living for it. Do you do this thing where like you look at it, you're questioning it, and then you'll go ask everybody else or somebody else, and you're like, "What do you think?" And you're like hoping that they don't say, or that they're a little hesitant, or if they're like, "Oh no, it looks good," but if they take a second, you're like, "I fucking hate it. I knew it." Like, do you do that, or
Do
is it
I
just
do
me?
that?
Like, it'll ruin your mood or make you just like change or be groggy for the rest of the day.
Like if I don't like how my outfit fits, or if somebody makes a comment.
Okay, let me make a better explanation, because maybe it's just me. Okay, so I'll put an outfit on and I'm already iffy about it. Or I think it's cute, but I either feel like I'm doing too much,
Uh-huh.
or I'm just like, I don't know if this looks right on me. So I'll
Uh-huh.
go ask for a different opinion. And I'll go ask like Fern. And I'm like, babe, like, what do you think about this? And if he's like hesitant for even 1 second, he's like, oh yeah, it looks good. But or it wasn't a reaction that I expected where it's like, oh my God, it looks really good. Or he's just like, oh yeah, it looks good. I'll take it really personal and then I'll just change, or I hate it, or I feel like shit the rest of the
I
day.
think that's just you.
Yeah? Because he's pointing at you this whole time, bitch.
It's good. No, it's because Alex, I didn't even see him. But I feel like I can't really, I love you so much, man. But I feel like I can't really trust his like judgment on outfits because no matter, I mean, it's because he's my boyfriend, but no matter what I wear, he says I look good. And like, I know some outfits low key do not look good, you know?
Yeah.
Like some stuff just, like for example, recently, maybe like last week, like I said, I don't have a lot of clothes. So I wore this like little jumpsuit, kind of like what I'm wearing right now, but it was pink. It was
Mhm.
like a peachy pink. It almost looked like I wasn't wearing any clothes
Man.
because it was really close to my skin right now that I'm a
Yeah.
little tan, but it looked really nice. But there was like little lonjitas sticking out. Me just being super judgmental.
Yeah.
Pero también I'm like, I shouldn't go out like this because like giving encuerada vibes, you know?
Yeah.
It looks cute, but the color makes it look crazy.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, Alex, you're like, oh, you're so fucking good in that. And I'm like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
thank you. And I was like, but should I wear that? You're like, no, yeah, you're good. You're good. Like, wear it. You were telling me good. But
Uh-huh.
he did say, he was like, maybe if you were alone, no. But because I'm with you, yes, you should wear it.
Uh-huh.
But see, I don't trust his judgment. Because then I went to go change. I was like, I'm not fucking wearing this. I was like, this is insane. So I feel like I can't really trust his judgment when it comes to my outfit.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm like that with Fern, but Fern will be like, you're
But
just
Fern
being too
will-
harsh on yourself.
Maybe Fern will actually tell you the tea, though, because he knows how to, like, style a little bit.
But then I feel like the way with May's coming from is where Fern is coming from, where they're just like, you guys are overthinking it. Like, you look fine.
I think so. Yesterday he told me, he was like, I don't remember what I said, but he was like, oh, you're too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I think it was
feel like
at the
that's kind of like
mall.
where they're coming from.
It's because we were getting clothes, and then
Be all far.
sorry, it's because we're getting clothes, and then out of nowhere, she's like, "I'm too fucking fat. I look like shit." I'm this, I'm that." And I was like, "No, you're not." I was like, you were way too hard on yourself. Like, I get the body dysmorphia. Like, we all have a certain form of it. Like, I was telling her,
You're too far.
Oh, sorry. I just bought Levi pants for the first time in my life.
Uh-huh.
He's never owned a pair of Levi's.
I love Levi's.
I know, me too.
Yeah, I grew up in wearing clothes from Kohl's in the Husky section, so I
Uh-huh.
hated getting.
Do you know what the
pants.
Husky section is, Louie?
No.
Oh,
It's
tell
the-
him.
so have you seen the
man.
The
section?
rich section.
No. Have you seen the athletic section?
Yeah.
It's for bigger thighs and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, back then it was called Husky
Oh, why?
because I
They're
was fat
chunky.
and I couldn't fit into regular pants.
Bitch.
And Alex has told me, he was like, I was traumatized shopping in the Husky section growing
Dude, I didn't wear
up.
pants for like 4 or 5 years straight. I just wore shorts
Oh, yeah.
I
Because they
didn't wanna
like
be in
didn't
pants.
fit him.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad.
Damn.
No,
I
but
know.
what you were saying that like she'll ask me a question if
You're
I
still
don't
too
give
far,
her.
huh?
Maybe put your volume
I
up
know,
on
I'll-
your
I'll
mic a
turn it up
little bit.
Sorry. She'll ask me a question about like an outfit or just something. If I don't give her the answer that she wants, her mood switches in a
That's me.
second.
Maybe
She's like,
I
I'm
do
changing.
it.
I'm gonna switch something up, or she'll be like, "How's my hair?" I'm like, like it's good. Like,
Yeah.
well, like I understand if I say
That
it like
hesitation, that,
That's what I asked,
Yeah,
and you
see,
were
no,
like,
yeah.
no.
I know,
I
yeah.
think I needed an example.
Dumbass.
So the hesitation, I totally understand. I'm like, if I do that, but I rarely do that with her. It's just that I don't answer 2 seconds before she asks me the question. Like that's how
that's
fast she
me.
wants the answer. And I'm like,
That's me. If I
sorry."
see hesitation, I'm like, they hit it.
Hey, I'm taking it off. Fuck this shit.
So basically, what I was trying to get at if anybody else does that, say you put on a cute outfit, but you're hesitant about it, or you feel like you need somebody else's approval, or say you're going out with your girls and you feel like everybody looks hella cute and you're like, oh, I like my outfit, but I feel like it's not the best, or you're just having that hesitation, don't ask anybody for their opinion. I have to tell myself that all the time, and I have to keep telling myself that, where I am only focused on how I'm feeling.
Wow,
Like,
Louie, he's doing so much inner work.
I am, huh? It's the fucking frontal lobe. All right.
It's fully developed.
Yeah, it's just like I was so tired of like spiraling, and it's like, because it would fully like kill my mood. Like what
You
literally
would
what Matt just
spiral. Louie
explained.
would have like a whole crash out, you guys.
Oh, I think you experienced it once when you and Adam were waiting for me for something.
Once, twice, many
Yeah,
times.
and you guys were
my
like, "Hey, are you
love.
almost ready?" And I was like, I was having a full mental breakdown. 'Cause
I'm
of,
not
like,
going out of this fucking fancy. Everything looks
Yeah.
stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
and we were just
very
like,
that. So I feel like what I've been doing now. Well, obviously I had to buy a lot of new clothes that actually fits me. Yeah, I'm like obviously growing. I am a man, so things change. And I was wearing a lot of like more feminine clothes when I was younger. So like all these crop top stuff that don't fit me now. And I was like still trying to fit
Aw.
into it. So I was just like, you know what, I need a change.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when it comes to like my outfits now, if I like an outfit but something's making me hesitant for some reason, I just won't even ask. I'll be like, you know what? I like it and I'm going to run with that, because I know that the moment I get that hesitation and somebody's like, yeah, it looks cute, or it's not like because sometimes I feel like what I'm looking for is for that crazy validation of like, oh my God, your outfit looks so good, for me to be like, oh, I'm good.
Okay.
But if I don't get that, then I feel like I look like shit. I feel like I have the worst outfit on. I feel like I look like shit.
Aw.
So what I've been doing as of recent is just like, I don't ask. I'm just like, you know what? I like this outfit. I'm going to run with it. And it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And I'm going to look the way that I look.
Like shit.
I have it.
I get that. I think I'm gonna start doing that. But right now it's just hard to like figure out my fashion, my style. I'm going to do a whole closet clean out. I need to get
Mhm.
rid of so many things. Like
Yeah.
I'm nervous to do that, but I have to.
Yeah, I've been doing that right now too. Just getting rid of a bunch of good pieces, the pieces that just don't fit or they're not part of how I dress now.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for our Depop and Poshmark because we're gonna sell everything.
Ever.
This episode of Pretty Not Smart is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies is the only leading brand with all-around blowout protection for sizes 1 and 2. All my parents out there know that there is nothing worse than a blowout, especially when they happen when you least expect it and then you don't have extra clothes for the baby. Oh my God, that has happened to me more times than I would have liked. But thanks to Huggies Little Snugglers, that is not a problem anymore. Huggies Little Snugglers are up to 100% leak-proof with blowout protection in the front and back on sizes 1 and 2, so you can feel confident relying on them for your little ones. Huggies Little Snugglers, now with blowout protection in every direction, sizes 1 through 2. Huggies, we got you, baby. I remember a while back, I was going through so much stress and anxiety that it was driving me insane, and it was so hard for me to focus on like my everyday tasks. What made it even harder was that I was trying to actively look for a therapist online who took my insurance. And honestly, that added so much more stress for me because I was having the hardest time finding somebody who took my insurance. I feel like finding a therapist is already hard enough. We shouldn't have to be stressing on finding an online therapist that is going to take our insurance. Rula does things differently. They partner with over 100 insurance plans, which makes the average copay just about $15 per session. That's real therapy from licensed professionals at a price that actually makes sense. Also, Rula is committed on helping you step by step of your mental health journey, starting from finding your therapist and then helping you schedule your appointments and then monitoring your progress, which I think is super important for mental health. Thousands of people are already using Rula to get affordable, high-quality therapy that's actually covered by insurance. Visit rula.com/pretty to get started. After you sign up, you'll be asked how you heard about them. Please support our show and let them know we sent you. That's rula.com/pretty. You deserve mental health care that works with you, not against your budget.
I'm so excited to see Lady Gaga again. Yes, I already saw her, but I was so far that I feel like I didn't even get to see her. So this time, I am really gonna see her. Which is why I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, SeaGeek. SeatGeek is the numero uno rated ticketing app. There's more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including festivals, concerts, sports, de todo. Right now, you can get tickets to go see Beyonce, Shakira, SZA, or even Lady Gaga, so you can go with me. I love using SeatGeek, and I have been using SeatGeek for years now. I'm really excited for this concert with my friends, and I've actually been to so many concerts with SeatGeek, with like my sisters, with my friends. So for this Lady Gaga one, I know it's gonna be so much fun. They have so many concerts listed on here. One of my favorite things is that they rate their tickets on a scale of 1 through 10. So look for the green dots, porque green means good and red means bad. So you know when you're getting a good deal. And you know I came through for you guys. You can use code PRETTY10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off tickets with promo code PRETTY10.
So, you know how I was telling you that me and Alex went shopping yesterday?
Yes.
I had anxiety. That's why I texted you. I was like, Louie, help me.
Oh, anxiety, or you were having a mental breakdown?
Both.
Oh, shit.
So, Louis has told me, he was like, bitch, you only shop for your kids, you don't shop for yourself. And that is like very true, because I genuinely love shopping for my kids. I get happy, I get excited. I love picking their outfit. I love shopping for my kids.
And I'm not hating on her shopping for her kids. It's just more that, like, when it comes down to it, she always feels like she doesn't have shit to wear or anything. But I'm like, well, because you never look for yourself.
Right. No, me estaba más bien regañando, like, bitch, well, shop for yourself.
Uh-huh.
And so we went to the mall, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I guess I should start, like, shopping for myself. But I don't know why this happens to me. I was, like, going into stores, and instead of, like, enjoying myself, I get more, like, nervous, stressed. Like, it's not a good feeling.
It's because you're already it's just triggering the fact that you're gonna hate how something's gonna look on you. You don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So I feel like I feel your anger, because that's happened to me before.
And right now, because I am breastfeeding, my boobies, you guys are fucking massive. Like, they were usually, before the baby, I had lost weight, so they were like my implant, it was sitting nicely, and they were like a perfect size. But right now, I have milk and implant. So they're humongous. Like, even when we went on the boat, it was coming out of my bathing suit. And that was one of my favorite bathing suits, because it fits so cute. They were literally coming out on the side and in the bottom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know it's because I'm breastfeeding. But because of that, a lot of cute tops don't fit me right now. Y luego, para acabarla, yo bien pinche... I went to Garage. I've never been there.
I've been there like years ago.
But I know they have cute, like... clothes, and I was like, let me go look. I walk in, there's just a bunch of mocosas everywhere, like young girls.
It's like a Forever 21, but a little more elevated.
Yeah, it's really cute clothes, and I was like, ooh, I want to go in there. I go, and there's just a bunch of young girls, like teens, like 15, like 16, 17. Yo pinche vieja con mis niños. So it made me feel I only had Dante and Ella, but it made me feel so out of place, like I didn't belong. One, because I have my body isn't, what I'm used to. So I was like, oh my God, what's going to look cute on me? What is it now? I was like, are these kids judging me that I'm too fucking old to be here? I was like, maybe I shouldn't be wearing this kind of clothes. But the clothes in there was like really cute. Yeah. So I ended up getting a few basics. They were actually a little expensive.
Yeah, Garage is expensive.
It was expensive, but they were like little staple tank tops, or just like, stuff like that. But I felt so out of place, and I had so much anxiety. I was like, oh my God. I wanted to like get out, but I forced myself. I was like, relax, chill the fuck out, and find at least like 2-3 cute little pieces. Yeah. And I did, but I felt like shit. Yeah. And then so and then I also went to Alo.
Oh, I love it.
I love Alo too, but it didn't make me feel good. The prices were expensive.
Okay, wait, what were you gonna say?
Everything that they had was like triple extra small, like very small. You could tell that it's made for like very little bodies almost. And like, I have a few Alo sets from before, Alondra.
I know, it's all her brand.
How do you say it? Alo?
Yeah, Alo.
Alo. Well, that brand, ALO.
I'm like,
Alo. It had all of the pieces that were like on the mannequins were like little bras or like little sports bras. I'm like, babe, that don't fit me right now. Yeah. And then like the employees, they were really nice. But remember how I told you that when employees talk to me, I get more anxious?
Yeah.
they just kept coming up to us and they're like, "Are you finding everything okay? Do you need anything?" I'm like, "No." I'm like,
You're like, I don't even know what I'm looking
I'm like, "Stop, leave me alone."
All
I al-
overstimulated.
Yes, I almost feel like they're like, "You look lost, bitch. Can I help you?" Like that's kind of look. I'm all shaking right now.
You're like fucking getting
I'm
triggered.
just like, just let me look. Like, can I
Yeah.
help you find anything? I'm like, no. You know?
Yeah.
And so I know they're just being like really sweet, but it like triggers me. Or I'm like, what if they think I'm stealing? Like, I don't know. Yes. So it gave me really bad anxiety. I ended up not buying shit from there. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then after when we got to the parking lot, that's when I texted you and I was like, Louie, help me, please. I don't know what the fuck. I need to go shopping with you.
Yeah.
Ugh, that was scary.
I think you were probably also like crashing out because you already don't shop for yourself. So I feel like you don't even window shop for yourself.
I don't.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I do a lot of window shopping. I go to the mall a lot.
Yeah,
I have like, no life.
It's your pastime, little
I know.
hobby.
No, but it's cute because like the mall that I like to go to, I feel like I already know all the workers.
Aww.
So I feel like it's always, sometimes they already know like I'm either there to buy shit or I'm just there to like look around because I'll spend some time, like if I'm going to go to dinner, I'll pass by or something. But I feel like for you, since you don't know what you're looking for and you were like trying to look, you got like overstimulated and you're like seeing everything. You're like, no.
Yeah, very that. I was crashing out.
Yeah, and then you also probably just haven't even tried on a lot of things, so you don't even know what probably fits you, right? Because I had a full crash out at Alo. So I had a really full crash out because obviously I got my body done. And men don't really typically have their bodies done. So
I'm like, Matt does.
I know. I'm living BBL. So there's no clothes that fit men that have their bodies done, if that makes sense. And I am not gonna be fucking wearing jeggings or fucking like scrunchy material all the time. Like I want real clothes. So it got really difficult. And I remember I went one time into Alo and I was in the men's part. Cause here's the thing. When it comes to shorts, I have a very difficult place in where I sit. So the shorts that will typically probably fit me better are the women's because they have a little bit more room on the hip or the butt.
Okay.
But the front part is not comfortable because I have a whole junk in the trunk. Well, in the front. So I can't really wear women's shorts.
Right. Because then you can't breathe.
Yeah, but then I can't wear men's because I've seen some naturally thick men. So like y'all still need to make fucking clothes like that for men. But the men's stuff, I swear to God, every men's jean and short is made for like SpongeBob. It is so fucking like tight that like it doesn't fit. No. I would say like I think I'm sure there's probably men just probably don't care about it as much. I'm sure for some men they're like, oh, I'll just size up a little bit or like I'll size down a little bit. So like they'll find a good in between. But for me, my fucking body's done. Like it's just hard. I can't. It'll fit in my thighs, but not my butt, or it'll fit on my butt, but not my legs. So it's just like a whole fucking difficult thing. But I remember this one time I went into Alon and I really wanted some cute shorts, but like the women's ones obviously weren't gonna fit me right, and the men's ones weren't fitting my butt right. So then I was like, I had like a whole fucking mental breakdown because nothing was fitting me.
Yeah.
But I've came to find clothes that fits me really well. Took a lot of like looking, but I get a lot of compliments on like on my jeans, which makes me so happy because it took me so fucking long to find jeans that actually fit me right. And not gonna lie, they were expensive, but it definitely outbalances the mental breakdowns that I would have, the frustration that I would have, the not feeling comfortable in what I was wearing, and like they were a little expensive, but like I'm so happy with like what I have.
Yeah, and I think a good staple, like good jeans are like staple pieces. You know, if you have a good pair of jeans, you can wear those jeans. You can dress them up. You can dress them down. You can change your tops, and your outfits will always look different as long as you have like a good pair of jeans.
Yeah, and something that's costly. You know, I'm gonna talk about something that it was funny because okay, so y'all let me know what you guys think about this.
Stupid.
So I know. So sometimes I'm a little hesitant to talk about money. And not just with social media, but in general. I hate conversation about money. Like, I don't like telling people how much money I have. I don't like telling people how much money I make. I hate when people, I hate when people ask that question to me. And sometimes I hate when people ask me how much something that I have costs.
People will ask you how much you make?
Yes, it is, and I hate
That's
how casual it
crazy.
is. Like,
It's
and
like,
it's
bitch.
not even from like my viewers or anything like that. It'll be random people where like if somebody's like, "Oh, like you do social media," I'm like, "Yeah." Like, how much money you make? I'm like, "Girl, why are you asking me
Like,
that?"
that's fucking
It's
weird.
like, I think it's such an invasion of privacy.
I think they're curious, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't be like, how much do you make?
Yeah, like it's just like it's
Like,
weird.
kitty.
Yeah, and like I get it. Like obviously, I mean, hopefully, if one day I decide to be open and talk about it, I guess. But I'm just like, that's like,
But you don't
if I
have
don't, yeah,
to.
because
You
I'm
really
like,
don't have
it's like
to.
random people asking me how much money I make. I'm like, babe, I don't know you. Like,
Right.
yeah, I'm like, you don't even know my name. You're asking me how much
Yeah,
money I
make?
make.
Yeah, it's weird.
But anyways, I don't really like talking about those things just because it does make me uncomfortable, and I don't want to assume how much other people make.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So there was this one time. It was probably the most highly requested jeans that I own. Every time I wear them, I get hundreds of comments. Where are your jeans from? Where are your jeans from? Where? And like, I'll drop the brand and I'll like say the
What was
brand
the
and stuff.
brand? I think you told me
It was
last time.
Alexander Wang.
Oh.
So the first time I remember I ever talked about it. So these are one of the first pairs of jeans that I purchased that looked so good on me, and they
I
were
think I know which ones you're
expensive.
talking about.
And everybody was like, "Oh my god, where are they from?" And it made me so happy because I'm telling you, I've struggled so much finding like good pair of jeans. And when I say good, I mean that fit me good, that the quality's good, that it's good denim, and like just everything.
Uh-huh.
And I found these pairs of jeans, and I saw so many people just saying how much they loved them on me and where they were from. So then I was like, "Oh wait, like everyone's asking, what the heck?"
Aw.
So the first place that I answered that question was on Snapchat,
Oh, shit.
and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The jeans that I own, I think they were like around $600, which is insane. I know they were insane,
But they're
but
designer,
well,
right?
they are designer, but also the quality is really good. But the only reason they were 600 is because I got the ones that were rhinestoned.
Ah.
So the unrhinestoned ones are not $600. So I remember I bought. I know it sounds insane, $600 for jeans, but I bought the $600 ones, but when people were asking me, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell them it's the other jeans that don't have the rhinestones because I think the rhinestones just if you want to be extra as fuck.
Okay.
But they have the jeans without the rhinestone, exact same fit, exact same everything, just without it. And those were going for like $250, something like that.
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, unless somebody wants the rhinestones ones, I'm sure they're gonna pop up under like as similar.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, I'm gonna tell people it's these because the one they're cheaper, they're the exact same thing, and like you don't need the rhinestones. And the picture that I had posted, it was the front, so
So you
nobody
couldn't
even knew
even
the
see
back.
them.
Yeah. So then I remember I posted it and I was like, oh, you guys, the jeans are from Alexander Wang, and these are the jeans. But then all the fucking comments were coming at me. They were like, babe, fucking $300 for jeans, babe, what the fuck you? And I was like, no way.
You asked.
I know, it's like, y'all fucking asked me. So it
Like,
just turned into
I'm not
this
gonna
whole
lie to
thing where
you.
like, I felt like shit because people were telling me shit, but I was like, well, y'all fucking asked. So like, I'm telling you, and I gave y'all the fucking cheaper option because the other ones were like stupid expensive.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I had bought them for an event and I wanted those rhinestones on there. So which is why I bought them. But
I feel like that's one of the ways that you'll justify spending, because I feel like Louis doesn't really, todavía es codito, guys. Like he takes care of
Yeah.
his money and he doesn't really spend money like that.
mm,
I've seen him though, like buy expensive pieces, but he'll justify it by being like, it's because I'm
It's
going to an event.
Yeah.
That's the only way that Louis will buy like an expensive piece. If not, he's like, I know.
Yeah, I'm like, bitch, fuck no. When am I gonna wear this shit again?
Right.
Yeah. And it kind of turned into that because I take it to the heart, but every time I go to events, I think the number one compliment I get is always what I'm wearing. Always. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm always like, if it's for an event, like I'm down to spend some money for it because I love when people compliment my outfits, especially if it's the brand. That makes me really happy. But yeah, so I got like a bunch of shit for it. Then I was like, babe, we all fucking asked me. Then ever since then, I was like, you know what, I'm over it. But
yeah.
they were an expensive pair of jeans, but I mean, I've had them for a while now. They've lasted me a long time. I wear them fucking all the time, and the quality's good. And
Hell yeah.
sometimes you gotta pay for your buck because before I was buying jeans that I hated how they looked on me. They didn't fit right.
21.
The denim was fucking ass. It would rip. The fucking everything would come off. The wash would fucking start bleeding. Like it was just the worst thing ever. So for me, it was more like, hey, like I'm gonna invest into a piece that I know is gonna be fucking sickening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I am, what you just said with my glasses. I love designer glasses.
Mhm.
They're like my thing. I love them so
Mm.
much. And I haven't bought a new pair in a while, but I have like my staple glasses. I have a pair of like big chunky Burberry ones with a big B
I
on
know
the
which ones,
side.
yeah.
And then my black Versace ones
Mhm.
they're like my two favorite pairs. I wear them all the time. But people will always ask me. They'll be like, "Hey, where are your glasses from?"
Yeah.
But I never say it
Because you get scared.
because I get scared because they weren't that expensive. I want to say my Burberry ones were maybe like $250.
Mhm.
The Versace ones maybe also like $250, $300.
Yeah.
But I feel like people are gonna be like, "Meh," like
I
same thing with
know.
you. So I'm like, no te voy a decir,
For
porque luego
real.
me van a regañar.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I'm just like, oh, I want to, but
But you know what, you guys? If you ever are like shopping designer and you see a cute pair of sunglasses that you like fall in love with, you do deserve to spoil yourself
Yeah.
every once in a blue moon. Like if you fall in love with a cute little pair of designer, you're like, you know what? I really motherfucking want them.
yeah.
You like really, really want them? It's okay. Just pay off your credit card, eh?
I know. Me with my
If
credit
you're gonna
card.
buy
Nah,
it with a
just
credit
kidding.
card, shopping with our credit card.
I know. No, but yeah, I feel like I don't know, just in general, the whole conversation about money always makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that's why when people ask me like where something's from, I'm like, I don't want them to think either that I'm just like throwing it out there like
Yeah.
and then I remember there was a time, I don't know if you remember this. There was a time where I feel like I was really flashy with my stuff.
I guess so, like with your bags and your shoes and your
Uh-huh. Yeah, and like I don't know, it was just things that I would purchase because well, one, I wanted to, and two, because I loved, and three, I just wanted to share my excitement. But I remember I would get a lot of shit for it. So then I was like, you know what, I'm over it. And I feel like
Yeah.
people were taking it wrong as of like it was something that I was trying to be flashy about rather than share. Because the way that I see it in my head is like I'm sharing something that if somebody out there has a similar interest and they're thinking about buying it and I can give my 2 cents or my experience on it, then like why not help them if it helps them decide whether they still want something or even just to look at. And like I don't think there's anything wrong with reaching for the stars. Like
Yeah, we should all.
I've always talked about manifesting, and like I kid you guys not, like I definitely feel like I manifested everything that I have. Like everything
Oh,
that I've owned,
Lily.
I've dreamt about for years.
Right.
And I think that's the best way. Like you want to dream about something, work to make it happen. And I don't mean work like financially. I mean like just work towards your goal, whatever it may be, and like reach it. Like and it almost works as like ¿cómo se llama? Like a drive.
Uh-huh. Like it drives
Because
you.
say there's something that you're like, oh my God, I love this car. And you're like, yeah, but I'm never gonna get it. Fuck that car. Like I'm never gonna look at it, blah, blah, blah.
No,
But if it's like
no.
something you're like, I love that car and like that's gonna be my car one day, you are going to do everything that you can in your power to get there. And when you get there, you are gonna be so fucking happy and
Like,
proud
oh,
of
I'm
yourself.
here.
Yeah, so like with me, if like ever since like I was younger, like I feel like there was so many things that gracias a Dios and like to you guys I have now. But like I feel like I definitely manifested all of those things. And you know what? Dallas actually made a video about that recently
Yeah, I
too.
saw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where he was like, I manifested everything that
I
I have now.
manifested
And
my
it's
life.
so true. Like I manifest like him being like, I manifested my life. And like
It's
it's
so
so
real.
crazy, but it's so real. So like with me, when I would be making a lot of these videos back then about showing things that I would purchase and everything, is because I was so excited of like, I have it. And like I wasn't seeing it as like, look what I have. Hey, hey.
You
It's
weren't trying to
giving
be
more like,
mamon. You were trying to just be like, look, guys.
and it's more like,
Aw.
I assume that we have similar interests, and if this is something that you're interested in, like I know it'll eventually be in your hands. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the way that I was seeing it. But I think after a while, I think that's why the conversation of money got so triggering for me, because I realized that people were seeing the things that I had more as like show off and like money wise rather than like what it was.
Mm-mm.
So I think now that's why like the conversation about money and stuff makes me uncomfortable, because I was like, even if somebody does ask me like, how much do you make? I'm like, I'm not gonna say how much I make and then make you give me a weird look or just be like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry or
I
something. Where I'm
hate
just
that.
like, girl, you asked that, right?
Yeah, and then don't fucking ask if you don't like the answer.
Yeah, it's just a really touchy subject, and I would love to talk about certain things and even financials and stuff, but I feel like it's always just a tricky question
It definitely is.
or combo.
You know how you're talking about manifesting?
Mhm.
I don't know if I've shared this yet, but when I was younger, I don't know why, when I was like in high school and all that stuff, I would go around saying, I'm going to be rich when I get older. Like I would
Yeah.
literally, like, I don't care if people would look at me weird or like
Yeah.
I would say it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm gonna be rich. I would all the time be like, I don't know, I'm gonna be rich. I know it though. I'm not saying I'm rich, guys, not yet. But
you're saying like money will be in my future.
Yes, and then I clearly remember one time, my friends. I had like 2 best friends in high school, and I would make little drawings in class, and I would like just cause I was like, I'm not paying attention. So I would like make little drawings, and I remember drawing my friend as a little scientist because she said she wanted to be a marine biologist. So I drew her as a little scientist. My friend wanted to be like a gamer, so I drew him like with little video games and like making games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And me, I remember drawing myself like in a little pile of money with just like money raining down on me.
Yeah.
And like stuff like that. And then I showed it to my friends, and my friends eventually showed it to the teacher. Like, look at what Yoatzi made. And then the teacher was like, well, what are you going to do that's going to make you rich? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know yet. And I was like, but I know I'm going to have hella money one day.
You're like, OnlyFans.
I send the link to my teacher.
I know. Man, like,
but to this day, I feel like I still, manifest that stuff. And I have to remind myself like all the time. And me and Alex will have conversations, and I'll be like, we're going to like we'll see like airplanes, and we'll see like just cool stuff, I'm like, we're gonna have stuff like that one day. Like, we just have to keep working hard, and
it works because you guys have mutual conversations about it.
Yeah.
It's not just one where it's like, but you're fucking dumb.
No,
like,
no. We're like, one day, like, we're gonna achieve that stuff. And I can
Yeah.
just imagine me and May chilling like a little pool when we're like 80 or something. Be like,
Me,
no, but like looking out at her.
Man, when you're 80 in the pool, bitch. Fuck you.
No, look. I picture me and May as like really retired old people seeing our kids in like a beach and like all of our big family, and being like, we created this life. We lived the life that we wanted.
Just not 80.
Just bien viejitos.
You know, another person who I feel like has talked a lot about like manifesting? Itati.
Oh.
Itati has posted a lot about it. Not so much her posting about like manifesting. Like, I don't think she ever words it as like, I manifested it. But hers more like, I worked hard for it, which I think manifesting and working towards something kind of are on the same road.
They're hand in hand.
You can't do one or the other without the other. You can't manifest but then do nothing for it and then expect it to happen. And if you keep working for something but you don't have a goal in mind, then you're just never gonna get to anything.
Dude, you sound so much. I have this audio. I was telling Alex, when I work out, I have this audio by the Trend Twins. I'll show you after. It's a pair of these buff ass fucking like 20-year-olds. They're humongous buff dudes. And I ran into one of their songs, but it has a really beautiful quote in the beginning. And every time you're talking, it reminds me of the quote. I listened to it on replay. Because basically they're saying like, a lot of people live their life being depressed, and they're upset because they're depressed, and they don't understand why they're depressed, but it's because they don't have a goal in mind.
Yeah,
when
that's
you
a huge
have
thing.
a goal in mind, like this is what they say, when you have a goal in mind, you will do everything you can to achieve that goal, and you will no longer be depressed because you're so busy achieving that goal, trying to get to that goal, that the depression starts to like fade away.
It's more like when people ask, like, I feel like at a young age we're being asked, like, what do you want to do when you're older? Or what's, like, your goal? Like, some people are like, I know, Magdalene. Like, they're not even thinking about it. But I feel like where it comes to play is, like, if you're working hard and you're doing all these things, but you don't know what your end goal is. And it's okay to add more goals as you go. Like, some people are very goal-driven. But if you don't have an end goal, then you are depressed because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And then that's when you feel lost. You don't have, you have a purpose. You don't feel like you're doing anything. You're just like, what am I doing?
But also, don't overwhelm yourself with like, I need to have this really big goal.
No.
Because I feel like that was happening to me the last 2 years where there was so many things, and I was like, which one is my main goal?
Yeah.
And like, I feel like I started giving myself little goals to achieve bigger goals.
Yeah.
But starting small, sometimes it's like the way to go to like get the ball rolling with the smaller ones.
Yeah. It's like that. Yeah. Like being goal driven. Like you keep going. Like, for the longest time, my goal that was implemented in my head by my parents, and it's not a bad goal, it's a really good goal, was buying my house.
Yes,
I'm sure you feel the same way.
Yes.
That was like from the beginning that I started doing social media, I was like, this is like my goal. And I saved so much just to be able to make that goal happen. And once I reached that goal, like it was such a happy moment for all of us. And I think vice versa with you. Like all of us were like in this cloud nine kind of thing. And like
Uh-huh.
I felt so happy that like I achieved that massive goal because yeah, I had like my goals, like my cars and stuff like that. But when
But
I
a
got to the
house?
house, I was like, holy fuck. But after I completed that goal, I think naturally, I think as humans, we all want to progress. I had another goal that I am still working on right now, but that drives me because
Good.
whenever I'm just like,
Don't say you're going because then it won't come true.
no, I'm not. But whenever like I'm like just thinking, I'm like, no, I have this goal and it's gonna happen. And like I keep doing it and like I'm waiting for the si Dios quiere, I'm waiting for it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like what you said. It's like don't overwhelm yourself with a shit ton of fucking goals where you're gonna be like, it's just like, have like goals.
Uh-huh.
And even if it's something that you dream about, like there's definitely sometimes where I had like a goal and then things that I dreamt about. Like
Oh.
same thing like with my fucking car, the fucking U-Wagon. Never in a million years that I think I would ever be able to drive that car. It was a dream, not a goal, because I was like,
Oh.
I was like, I'm never gonna like, as much as I would always see that car and be like, one day, but the one day seemed so far that it was more like a dream than a goal. I was
Uh-huh.
just like, it would be nice, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that anytime soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I like what you said, where it's like you don't have to overwhelm yourself, but just have those goals set and just know that like you will get there because you
Yeah.
have something driving you and you have something to reach.
Something to excite you.
Yeah, something to excite you.
And
for
I
sure.
think that's what happened to me too. Since I started social media, my biggest goal was definitely my house.
Mhm.
So I know me and Louis bought our house a month apart.
Yes, isn't that crazy?
That's crazy how life happens. And Louis is about to have 2 years in August, and I'll
Mhm.
have 2 years in September since we bought our
Yeah,
home,
2
Louis.
years.
But to be honest, that was my biggest goal for so long that when I did buy my house, I was like, nah, but I was like, what am I gonna like work hard for now? I was like a little like lost.
Yeah.
But I'm figuring it out in these last 2 years. I have more goals now.
2 years.
No.
Fuck yeah.
Los últimos 2 I the same thing.
I know.
Estos años que pasaron, los 2
I'm
últimos
fucking
años.
dead.
Yes.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say? It wasn't about buying a fucking house. I lost my train of thought. but-
Well, I think we should all keep reaching for the stars and don't let anybody get in your way. And honestly,
I remember that, huh?
a good thing is to just almost like saying what you want out loud. I think is such a good thing to hear it.
Yeah.
Like just saying it out loud or write in a little journal every day or something cute like that.
I remembered.
What?
This other one is I think the biggest setback and the biggest demon that I had to fight was comparing myself to others around me.
Oh,
It's so hard, and like if you're working towards something and you feel like you're falling behind or you're not doing it quick enough, like everyone is on such a unique road that it's like it will suck if you like compare yourself. Like it's so bad. Like I remember there was a time that I was doing social media and it wasn't jealousy, it was coming to me as like I was a failure.
Yeah.
I was doing social media and somebody else that was like a mutual of mine was doing social media as well. And they kind of started after me, but they had like oh my god, it sounds like Adam, but it's not Adam, I promise. Adam's gonna be like, Louie. It was somebody who started like back in like 2019 when like I started. Well, no, I had already been doing it, but they kind of had this big break and they basically made a shit ton of money so quick and just did all these things and they were able to accomplish so much so fast. And I remember like sitting and like I hadn't even moved to LA yet. And I remember I was just like, man, I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like I just felt like
Aw.
I was like, this person just has this big ass house. Like they have all these things. Like they were able to do this and buy this and they're living. And I was like, and I've been doing this because I think by then I had already been doing it for like 4 years,
Mhm.
which doesn't sound like a lot, but to see somebody else get it so much quicker, it felt like I was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, bitch, like, how am I not able to do this? And like the year, I mean, I didn't buy my house until what year was it? 2023?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2023. So to think that like I was already feeling that way in 2019 and I didn't purchase my home into 2023, But I could have fully just like beat myself down and just be like, it's never gonna happen. I'm a fucking failure. Like blah, blah, blah. And it would have just never happened. And yes, it happened fucking 4 years later. But it happened in the best way because I was able to do so much more in that time. Like
Yeah.
I was able to accomplish so much more and then still get my home. You
Mm-hmm.
know? So it was like everyone has such a unique fucking path that they're taking. And it's like, don't get discouraged by how everybody else is going about their life and what they're doing and what they're able to accomplish, because that will be your biggest enemy. At least for me, that was my biggest enemy. And I had to really snap myself out of that, where I had to fully always remind myself that I was on my own path. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm on my own path and I'm still young. And like, even if you're way older than we are, that doesn't mean that it's end game for you. Like
Yeah.
it's just everybody really is in their own
In their own
unique
path.
And
I feel like that happens to me too a lot. Like I'll
Mhm.
be comparing myself to girlies on social media, and I'll be like, oh, like they're able to do this, or like they're able to get that, or look at the stuff that they have. Like
Mhm.
like what's the word? Like you don't do it on purpose,
Oh yeah,
subconsciously.
subconsciously. Yeah.
You like start doing that stuff, but then like I snap into reality and I'm like, wait, and I'm like, but this person doesn't have kids. I have 3 kids. And
Mhm.
like I'll be like, I probably can't afford going on, because I'll see like girls going on like hella vacations.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, I wish that was me. I wish I could hella be vacationing like all the time. But then I'll be like, wait, bitch, but I have 3 kids. They don't have 3 kids. So they're able to spend more on like
On
themselves, whether
themselves.
I have to
Yeah.
spend on my family. And it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell myself and I'll be like, but you know what? What if like that person sees my life and they're like, oh, I wish I had my kids already. I don't have kids yet, but you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like a constant cycle that like we really cannot be comparing our lives to each other, because it'll
Yeah.
drive us insane and we'll never be
Insane,
happy.
yeah. And I think a really good example now that you're saying that is me and you. Like, I don't know how much money Yoatzi makes, and
I don't make any money. He takes all of it.
I know I like take like a big old percentage. I'm pretty not smart.
I'm just here.
For real. No, I don't know how much money she makes, but when I do see it into like POV, like I don't have kids. I have my doggies, but it's not an expense like
Aw.
her kids. So like we both financially take care of our parents, but to me, I'm taking care of me and my parents, but she's taking care of her 3 kids and my parents. And obviously you
Yeah.
have Mes help, which I'm sure that's a humongous help, but it is still very different from my situation. Like it is
Yeah.
very different. So like even just like in that's what I'm saying, everybody's path is different because we're all in different situations. Where
Mhm.
like I don't probably on a day-to-day don't spend as much as you do
Yeah. But it's
because of our
because of my
situations.
my babies. But you know
Yeah,
what? Kids are very expensive.
I
When you think
know.
about it, they're very expensive, but they're
Those
worth
pégales.
it.
Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, they're worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's just really different, but for sure. It's a crazy, crazy world, but don't get lost in your thoughts because that will be your worst enemy through this
Yes.
all. And I think even with social media, it's really easy sometimes. I mean, even for us, even though we do this and we're in it, it's easy for us to also compare ourselves to other people and feel
Yeah.
like they're doing all this and
100%.
I'm not even doing that, or I'm not able to do this, or I'm not able to blah, 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 for different fucking reasons. But yeah, it's also not bad. I want to go back to what you were saying, where it's like you want to buy yourself something to splurge on yourself here and there. I see why not.
As long as you do it responsibly, eh?
Oh, see,
Be responsible with your purchases.
we like launch a like Castro credit card.
A
They'll
pretty
fucking
not
sue
smart
us.
credit card.
I know. It's literally called Pretty Not Smart. And they're like, babe, I'm just buying shit.
And they're like, why are you making all these purchases? Because
I
I'm
know.
pretty.
For real.
They're all fucking endeudados.
No, what is it called? What is the percent? The rate?
The
is it?
interest?
The
It's
interest,
all
like a fucking 20%. I know, like 50% interest rate. Get yours now.
Bitch, that's awful. I think
Like-
also too, take the time if you are clueless about credit cards and all that stuff. I really think it's good to like invest your time and learning about them. Alex is so good about like financials and like learning. He teaches me a lot.
Mhm.
But if you're gonna get a credit card, please be careful and don't be a dumbass and just like like
Yeah,
it's
it's
like one of the
hard.
worst things you could possibly do.
Yeah, I fucking
But
hate credit cards. No, I love them because learning to use them correctly, but at the time before, I didn't even want to get a credit card because it would scare
because
the
they're
fuck out of me.
scary.
And like if you use it not right, it is really scary.
You know what? So when I was in my first credit card was through Bank of America. Allegedly. And this was when I was like young. Like this was around the time that I had Travis, like around the time that he was just born. And when you have a baby, they let you go on like disability leave, but they like give you your disability money. But they were giving me $200 every 2 weeks because I don't remember how it works, but I wasn't making a lot of money at Kmart. So they give you like half of what you make.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, some fucking shit like that. But I was making no money. And then I was like, wait, I have my credit card. So I ended up using my credit card. I think I had like 2,500 limit, and I would try not to spend it, but life got hard, and I fucking started using my credit card for everything to the point where I maxed out my credit card for $2,500. And back in the day, that was so much money. Like when I saw that I owed $2,500, I was like, how the fuck am I gonna pay that? And I was paying it off doing the minimum because no tenía dinero. So I was doing the minimum. Bitch, let me tell you that I could not pay off that fucking credit card.
Especially,
with the minimum. I could never. So, gracias a Diosito, when like life got a little better for me and I was making more money, one of the first things I fucking did was pay off that credit card and paid in full. I think in 5 years, in like 3 years, it only went down like maybe $300.
Oh, I fucking hate
it. Was awful. So when I finally got all of the money, I was like, fuck you, bitch. I paid it off and I shredded it. Because I was like, never again.
I've heard so many horror stories with credit card, which is why I was so scared of like finally like getting one.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, as much as you don't want a credit card, it's what runs this world.
You need a credit card.
You
need
credit
to buy a car, to buy a house. If you don't have credit, you basically can't buy shit here.
Yeah, which sucks because it's scary.
You just have to be responsible. But it's trial and error. I feel like it's taking us some time to like learn how to figure all that shit out.
Yeah, it's definitely trial and error.
How did this episode go from fashion to financials?
I know. Well, let's loop it back.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about
It started with Alexander Wang.
I know, like $600 dumbass dollars for pants. All right. No, but circling it back to, I guess, I can see how this all tied in and how the conversation went, because it started off with you wanting to find clothes to feel better by yourself, and it just kind of went on to goals in life and everything. But if I could circle it back in one way, I would say that prioritizing ourselves is number one. Because you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself in order for you to keep going and doing well. And this doesn't mean like go fucking to the gym every day, because unfortunately I know not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
But whether it's taking just some time out of your day for yourself, whether it's you enjoy reading or you enjoy going for a walk, or you just want to put your fucking phone down and tell everybody to leave you the fuck alone for an hour, like,
or even, you know what, it could be as simple as sleeping in. There's a day where you're like, I'm gonna fucking sleep in today. I don't give a fuck. Sleep in, my love.
Yeah.
I'm cute like that.
But yeah, we got to take care of ourselves in order to be able to take care of everything else around us.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I fully believe that.
Yeah. And you know what? Like sometimes I feel uncomfortable as well, because it comes down to money. I feel uncomfortable talking about, some of the things that I have, but I also like to remind myself that I didn't always have it like this. You didn't have it like this. My parents did not have it like this.
No.
And it feels uncomfortable because I don't want people to think that all I'm talking about is like money and how I have it now. But I do this in hopes that you guys are able to take some, if you needed to hear this or you need some inspo or something, like I just hope that this works in that sort of way, because we didn't come from money. Our grandparents didn't come from money, or our great grandparents, or our great. Like there was no money in our family chain. Yeah, like at all. So I hope that this hopefully helps in a way where it like works as, I don't know, what would you say, inspo?
Little inspo.
As a spark of inspiration, because
it's doable.
It's doable for
Very
sure.
Very doable as long as you have the right mindset and you work really hard. You know what I remember driving over here? Coincidentally, that we're talking about like financials and stuff. When we were growing up, me and Louie have talked about how we didn't have money growing up. We were like pobrecitos. And my parents worked really, 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 really hard to get us the things that we had. And I could say that we had like a very beautiful childhood. Pero we didn't really have money. And it was crazy because we lived in these like low income little apartments. It's called a duplex, like two houses stuck to each other. We lived in a duplex. That's how I met my best friend Julie. And everybody in that little neighborhood was poor. Like and nobody there had money. And our back neighbors that we talk about all the time, Arthur and Brittany, I remember they would always tell us, they're like, you guys are rich, huh? And I was like, what? And they would always tell us, like, you guys are rich. And we're like, no, we're not. But the reason why they thought that we were rich was because my dad worked at a shoe store and he was able to get Uggs for wholesale.
Was it wholesale? Not retail. Basically, he would buy them. He would get them for the price that they would sell them to the stores.
It is wholesale, though. It's wholesale. through
I
his
guess
boss.
wholesale. Yeah,
wholesale because the boss would get him in and he'd be like, "Oh, just give me what I paid for them." So yeah, basically wholesale. And so my dad was able, like that was his one thing a year that he would spoil me. Every Christmas, my dad would buy me a brand new pair of Uggs.
Yeah.
But let me remind you, only because he was able to get them for a way cheaper price than what they retailed for.
I remember that now.
Way cheaper. So
it was like the only place I want some of that sold Uggs.
Yes, Miss Girl over here had like every color, every new pair of Ugg that came out. Not because we had money, because my dad had the plug. He had a little hookup.
Well, yeah, because they would sell them. So then my dad's boss would be like, I think my dad would just be like, oh, can I get one for like my daughter? So he would order like an extra pair and just pay what the retail for the
No, wholesale.
The wholesale price for them.
And
then
so las agarraba bien baratas. And that was literally the only reason I had Uggs, you guys. But my neighbors, because they would see me always switching Uggs, like, damn, how many pairs of Uggs you have? Or like people in school, they'd be like, damn, the girl with the hella Uggs and blah, blah, blah. Like, you have hella money. And I was like, okay, sure. But definitely not. It's just that my dad had the plug. That's a little
Forgot
memory.
about that for real.
Yeah, that was crazy. I still have some of them, like from the old
ones.
ones.
Had so many.
Yeah, thanks to my dad.
I like fucking 10 for the price of one.
Literally.
Yeah, but it's very much like, I don't know if this is a saying or if I'm fucking making it up, but like we didn't have money growing up, but I never felt that way growing up.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize it until that I was older. Like I feel like now that I was older, like I have these crazy ass random like realizations of how bad we had it. So like in Minty White, my school that I went to, I had to pay for breakfast, lunch or some shit like that. But something about, I don't know why, but something about my parents having to pay, but I never had money to pay, so I could never eat. It was so sad, but at the time, I didn't know why. I just remember they would always fucking pull me aside. They're like, hey, like, you owe this much money so you can eat lunch. And I was like,
which is stupid because we had reduced lunch.
And no, but I remember my dad explaining something to me which is why it was happening. I don't know, but it was something really dumb. So, like, I didn't have fucking money for lunch a lot of the times.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, like, my parents' friends who knew that my parents didn't have money for that, I remember sometimes they would pay for it.
Oh,
so that I
they're
could
cute.
eat. Yeah, but there was just like a lot of things where like when I was little, I didn't think about that.
Right. Like we were so happy. I don't think we ever were like, we're poor. I never had that feeling.
I don't think I ever had that feeling of being like, I'm poor.
And then I think too, my parents worked so hard to make sure we went to Disney every year.
Well, okay, that one was
crazy.
Scary. No, that's scary because it wasn't until I was way older that I realized that they were taking préstamos out.
Yeah.
So
they were getting loans.
So I get like, that's crazy. Taking out a loan every single year to take us to Disneyland. Like I was just
crazy.
Like, once in a while, like I know there's like some people will be like, hey, let's all go to Disney. Like I'll take out a loan, like blah, blah, you'll pay it over time. But I didn't realize that my parents stopped taking us because they were in debt because of that loan. And I was like, and I didn't realize that until I was way older because we would go every year. And I just thought my parents, had the money. And I remember because like I had these memories of going to the préstamo place to get the loans, but I never realized that that was
place.
That green place.
Yeah.
I never realized that was a place for préstamos.
Alex, I can't relate.
I
just bring him in.
I know, he's like, what the?
No, but, for real. That's crazy.
I didn't realize that until like way later. And I was like mind blown. And we randomly, when we got older, we kind of stopped going because Disney got even more expensive. Being able to get these loans got harder and like just everything. So the first good check that I ever got, I took all of y'all to Disneyland.
I remember, and it was, oh my God.
I have a video somewhere. Yoatzi was all crying too. My parents were crying.
Because we stopped going.
We didn't go for like 4 years or 3.
We stopped going because it got too expensive. My parents were like, we literally cannot. And
Mhm.
we literally hadn't gone as a family in so freaking long.
Yeah, and I remember I got this check and I was like, and it doesn't sound like crazy. Well, I mean, like, yes, it is pretty crazy going to Disney. But I think for us, it was more of a full circle because at some point the family tradition stopped because of financials. So for me to be able to do that, I remember everyone was like,
It was
and then I got
so
emotional because I saw y'all. I
cute.
really thought they were gonna be like, oh yay, but then everyone started crying. I was like,
We got so,
I
I'm getting goosebumps. It
know.
was so cute.
You know what? I'm gonna fucking give a shout out. This was thanks to you guys, anybody and everybody who supported the Louie and the Baddest Perras tour.
Oh yes, that's why.
That's because that's when I was able to do that. That was my first check. I got my
Yes.
first check for that show. And with that check, I remember is where I took you guys to Disneyland.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
I was like,
Remember?
yeah. So
And we
thank
had
you guys.
no idea he was gonna do that. So it was crazy. We were all like, what?
Yeah,
It
that was such an amazing thing because
beautiful.
going on tour literally is one of the craziest things that I have in my head. I cannot believe I went on tour. I cannot
I
believe I went to that many
know.
cities. And I cannot believe I got to meet so many of y'all. And being in a room full of people that just were there to see me and enjoy what I was doing is such a mind-blowing thing.
That's
Like,
crazy.
cannot believe I got to experience that. And thank you if anybody who's still here and went. Thank you so much because that is one of the happiest things I've ever done. And being able to, obviously I was making money from it too. And then I was able to do something for you guys. Like everything was just full circle. And because of that tour, my parents gave me the talk that it was okay to drop out of college.
Right, because he was pobrecito. He was still in school, going on tour
Yeah.
and going to school. That shit was
It was
insane.
crazy.
Poor Louis. I can't
We were,
believe
like,
you did that
studying and then
shit.
flying and then landing, doing a show, studying again. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm over it.
And my dad was like, yeah, mijo. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Deja la
not
pinche escuela.
sleeping.
Yeah,
and I
poor
was like,
Louis.
bye, see you soon, B.
Before I forget, when you were talking about the loan.
Mm-hmm.
So loans, you guys, are actually very scary if you don't know how to handle them. They're pretty awful, and they're kind of like almost there to like get you. You know,
Yeah, that's what it's set up for.
it's set up to get you and take way more money than you took out. But let me tell you how scary it is. So me and Louis didn't know that my parents were taking out loans, blah blah blah, until we got older. And one day, my mom actually asked me if I can also get a loan. And she was going to help me like pay it off just so I can start my credit, right?
Uh-huh.
And those places almost give loans to like everybody
Yeah,
because
because they
they
know
just
they could get you.
they can get you. So my mom was like, and it's when I was struggling too. So
Mm.
my mom was like, well, there's this loan place. And she was like, we can go get a loan. How about if they give you the loan? I know you don't want all of it. You take as much as you want and then let me borrow the rest. We worked something out. And I was like, okay, mom, yeah, I'm down. So we went to the loan place. They literally asked for like the most basic info, like my ID and whatever. They ended up approving me. I don't remember for how much, maybe like $5,000.
Oh, wow.
And my mom needed money, obviously, and I needed money, obviously. So I think we ended up splitting it.
Mm.
And then to pay it off, we were going half on the payment every month. But I didn't know a lot about like the rules and regulations and interest. I didn't really know anything of that until I started learning. I was like, hey, mom, can I look at the paper? Like, ya un año pasó. And I was like, can I go look at the paper real quick? And I wanted to look at numbers and stuff. Man, the interest rate was so fucking high. It was like 29, like 30%. It was ridiculous. And I ended up talking to my mom and I was like, Mom, and I was like, why are you guys getting loans from this place? Like they're literally stealing from you. Like, for example, I think we took out a $5,000 loan, but we in return, we were paying them like 13,000 back. It was stupid, like fucking stupid. And I was like, oh my God. And my parents were like, I know, but like it's because we needed money and we didn't know what to do. And I'm like, that's how they get people.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you know what?
And you're always paying the minimum.
You're always paying the minimum. So then also too, once I started making a little bit more money for my job, I was like, yeah, ma. I was like, we can't. So we ended up paying it off way sooner so we didn't have to pay that big amount. And after I remember telling my mom, I was like, you know what? You can never, ever, ever get a loan from this place ever again because they're awful. And I was like, and if you ever need help, I'll help you. We'll figure it out. But you can never fucking get a loan from here again.
Yeah.
And that's when caso cerrado.
That's
again.
insane.
They're so bad. Like, yes, you borrowed 5,000, but you're gonna pay 13K back.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, huh?
That's crazy. And it sucks because it's
So tengan cuidado, mis amores.
but it's like what you said, it's crazy because it's like unfortunately a lot of people need that money.
They need
and then it's
it.
like at that point they're like, bitch, well, like I don't have something else I
They're
can
like,
get that money.
I literally picture those loan places like loan sharks.
They're
Like they're timburones, like with their suitcases, like, yeah, we'll help you.
yeah,
But
that's
like,
scary.
you know, oh no.
I see.
No, Marlene.
I know. There's a loan place called Marlene.
No, Marlene. No, it's I see Marlene.
For real.
Where we give you all the money you want.
Bitch, fuck that. That's scary. But yeah,
This is a good little financial episode.
bitch was all over the place.
It was all about outfits. But
for real.
I need to talk to Louie, but he's going to take me shopping.
And he's paying with his credit card.
His
After
fucking
this,
credit
I'm cutting
card.
all my credit cards.
We shred them together.
Do an episode shredding everyone's credit cards.
No. We actually need them. You need them for your credit. If
No.
you use them right. Yes.
Mm.
But
That's fair.
I will keep you updated on when Louie goes shopping with me. And he better help me shop out of the box.
And if she looks ugly, that's not my fault.
I come out looking like a little boo-boo.
You look exactly like me. They're like, what the?
I
You're
wear
wearing,
this
like, this
outfit.
hat.
I'm like with a wife beater.
It's just hard because Yoatzi's really girly.
No, I'm not. I command it up.
No. Like, Yoatzi will not do street style. Yoatzi will not do a little, like, baggy vibe.
I do. I just bought some really cute baggy pants. I've been wearing them. I wear them and I get compliments on them. Like, where are your jeans from?
A veces, yeah.
And I'm like, Louis' closet.
I stole it. All right. Well,
we'll
thank you
figure it out.
guys. This episode was all over the place, but I hope that this was a good conversation.
I
for
hope
you
it
guys.
it sparked
Inspode.
some type of something in you.
Yeah, and we love you guys, and we always appreciate you guys listening and supporting. And we'll see you guys
On the next one.
Bye.